Yo, welcome to Ant Speaks. And when Ant speaks, y'all should listen. Make sure you like, comment, click the link in my bio. It should take you to my YouTube page and go ahead and subscribe. That'll really help me out for what I'm trying to do. But breaking news by ESPN and ESPN Ringside. This fight has been in the works for some years, and yet these guys are still in their prime. They're at the top of their games. They're two of the best fighters in boxing and at the welterweight division, which is one of the best divisions in boxing. I actually love the welterweight division because it's a weight division that you aren't super small, and it's a weight division that you aren't super tall. You know, this is like the average guy size, and this is the average guy size boxing. So a lot of people can relate to this size of a guy. You know, those heavyweights, those 6'7", 6'5" guys, those are above average guys. And then those guys who are like 5'5", 5'4", like Tank Davis, those are like the smaller guys like Lomachenko. Those are undersized guys. These are the guys who most resemble the size of a man, and this is why I feel like the welterweight division is one of the most popular divisions in boxing. A person can look at a guy in the welterweight division and be like, I can see myself doing that. I can see me as that person. And you know, what it really takes is hard work and dedication, but it definitely could be you. But let's get into this fight, man. That right there, that's Terence Crawford, man. One of the best fighters ever. He's going down in history. He's definitely going in the Hall of Fame. And so is my man, Errol Spence, Errol the Truth Spence. Let's get into this fight. This guy right here, he came up from 140 after clearing the whole weight division out. He had all of the belts, unified everything. He moved up to the welterweight division and has been on a tear of just winning. He signed with Bob Arum. I can't remember the promotion. And then it was, said that he should go ahead and try to fight Errol that early. But I was like, nah, let's see how Terence does at this 147-pound division. And he fought some great fighters. He fought Kell Brook. He beat him. He fought a lot of great fighters. He won the belt from Jeff Horn. And he just been doing great. He been doing great at the welterweight division. I feel like this is a great division for him. Errol the Truth Spence, he started out at the welterweight division, and it's very hard for Errol to make the weight. It's not super hard. It's not like Devin Haney making the weight at his division, but Errol has been at the welterweight division for a very long time. And this is the fight that I feel like will be a caveat to his career at the welterweight division, because a lot of people has been talking about Errol Spence moving up to the 150, 155-pound division because he has that size and he's a normal, natural welterweight. But I feel like Terence Crawford is also natural for this for the welterweight division. He's like, I think maybe 5'9". They're both around the same height. They both have great resumes, but Terence Crawford has knocked out or TKO'd the last 6 people who he has fought. The last person who he fought was David Avenesian. A lot of people look down on Terence for fighting that guy, but if you know, it was in the midst of agreement that fell through with Errol Spence. So he was trying to fight Errol Spence, and for whatever reason, the fight fell through. So he went ahead and fought David Avenesian for an undisclosed amount of money. It's supposed to be a lot of money. So I understand why he took the fight, you know what I'm saying, especially with the amount of money that they offered him. And now Terence Crawford is with a whole different team, and now he's starting to pick these fights of his own. He's with a different promotion. And Errol Spence, he has all of the belts except for the WBO that Terence Crawford has, and this will be a unification bout, and an undisputed title will be on the line on July 29th. I'm looking forward to a very huge fight on the heels of Gervonta Tank Davis fighting Ryan Garcia. Then we just got Devin Haney fighting Lomachenko for the undisputed championship belt at the lightweight division. Not belt, but all of the titles was on the line in that Devin Haney fight. But this fight right here has come right at the right exact time. These guys are starting to get older in age. I think Terence Crawford is up there about 36. Then I think Errol, he up there in his 30s too. So this is a great fight. at the right time. Both of these guys are coming off very huge wins. They're in very pivotal parts in their careers, and both of these guys have been said to possibly move up another weight division. And before they leave the 147-pound division, the welterweight division, why not get it on the two best guys in the division? And it took a while to get here. If you remember, if you're a boxing fan and you know about boxing, the welterweight division was ran by different guys for a while. You had Keith Thurman. He had the WBC and the WBA, I think. And then, he got injured, and that, took that stripped the belt from him. He was running the division at one point. Then you had Danny Garcia up there. And this division has been just one of the most popular divisions in boxing. And these two guys right here are amazing, man. You know what I'm saying? But let's talk about this fight. So Errol Spence has had a couple of incidents that, he has bounced back from and came and proved that he's still one of the best fighters in boxing. And he still can, he still is the great fighter that he was before he had the life-threatening car accident where he crashed his Lamborghini, I think, and flew out of the window and only suffered a couple of scratches and broken teeth and stuff like that. And then he had an incident where he had to have surgery on his eye, but beyond those injuries, he came back, he fought, he won like a true champion, and he's still the Errol Spence that we all know and love, the truth. And then we got Terence Crawford. The only question with him is, the type of opponents that he was picking. And this last guy, David Avanesian, who nobody really knew, he went ahead and took that fight. But me personally, I definitely understand why he took the fight for the amount of money, that he did. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely understand why he did that. But let's get into it, man. I don't know. I don't know who I would pick for this fight. I'm leaning more towards Terence Crawford. I feel like his body of work just is amazing. And then every time I see him fight, I feel like he has a computer style where he downloads the information and then he goes out there and, picks the opponent apart. But Terence Crawford is, he has been hit a couple times, but he definitely has a strong chin. And I feel like he can take what Errol can throw at him. But Errol is a monster, and he just does not stop. He keeps coming and applying pressure on you. And he's a southpaw, so it's going to be a little different from what Terence is normally used to. But people don't know Terence Crawford himself. He's a switch hitter. He can go orthodox and he can go southpaw. So he really loves the southpaw look, but I don't know if he will go to the southpaw look against a guy who's naturally a southpaw like Errol Spence. And this is just going to make for an amazing fight. I'm not going to pick who I think will win, but I'm definitely leaning towards Crawford. I feel like he just has that next gear and that next level that he can go to that, maybe he'll put Errol in a position to show us, can he go there and can he, take his game to another level. But I definitely like Errol Spence, and he's an amazing fighter, been at the top. But did that car crash do something to him mentally? We don't know. Did the eye surgery challenge him mentally? I'm sure it did. And then you get in there and with a guy who's a proven champion, a true champion like Terence Crawford. And I really respect Errol for putting it all on the line against this guy. Terence Crawford, I really respect him too for getting in there with Errol. And both of these guys are undefeated. Both of these guys are going in there and putting their records on the line for the championship, to see who is the better fighter. And these guys been going back and forth for years saying that they were better than the other guy, and now is the time to prove it. And it's here, and I'm very excited about the fight. But get down in the comments, man. Let me know what y'all think about this fight. Let me know what y'all think about the state of boxing and everything which y'all feel like is going on with the top guys fighting the top guys. We getting some great boxing, and I really like the direction that boxing is going.